What is up, my friends? Jess here with Just Man Sports Cards. Drove over to the Bamville sports card show at the Alameda Fairgrounds. I did the research. It's like 10, 11 bucks to get in. Parking at the Fairgrounds is 15. So I'm going to do a little 5 or 8 minute walk. I'm not sure. Parked at a kind of a Chipotle. So we'll see. I've been to the Bamville. Their card shop is in Danville. I went to one of the shows up there. Different variety of what typically at the card shows I go to. So looking at doing some dollar box digging, and typically as you get closer to the bay, there's bigger cards. So maybe we'll see some big cards. And let's get to walking. So we are getting closer on the adventure. It's probably going to be closer to a 15-minute total walk. I don't think quite 20. Nice area. I've never been here before. Soccer grounds over there. It's next to major roads, but we're not actually technically in Alameda, which is a little confusing since it's at the Alameda Fairgrounds. Quite the line. See that? Goes into this entrance. I mean, this is multiple lines here. This is going to take a minute. I just came in the front door. It took about 5 to 7 minutes in the line. Not too long at all. Aisles are super wide, which I love and greatly appreciate. We'll just start kind of on the edge and then just make our way around and see what we can find.
Gotta be like in the lower.
It's cool that they have this, so you can get food. You can zoom into your options. They have beer and wine. I'm not sure on what kind of wine they have, but I've seen people walk away with some of the food from here, and it all looks pretty legit, and it's kind of fairly priced. So the Bamville card show at the Alameda Fairgrounds today. You saw I walked in, I saved the 15 bucks. I would say 98% of the people paid the $15 for the parking. I was not willing to do that, even though I'm a grown man in my 40s. Just matter of principle. Doing the 8-minute walk is cool with me. We'll go in the order of pickups. The show was probably 60% Pokemon, which they had on the northern end of the show. So it was kind of separated. There was a couple of sports cards people over there, but they had like Pokemon and sports cards. So they had it pretty well divided, which is nice. Very little 90s, but that's typical of any card show. Occasionally you can get lucky and find a bunch. Someone that has a bunch, but that wasn't the case here. So shout out to PD Wax, PDX Wax. If you haven't seen his channel before, he does PSA reveals, and he just crushed it on a Michael Jordan return. So I was like, man, even if it just gets a decent grade, Jordan stuff sells. So I'm just gonna start to look for cleaner stuff. So for these 3 Jordans, got it from Dion, who puts on the Fairfield show. Paid $10 for these. So if this is gradable, I mean, I think I did fine here. Jordans, at the very least, I can always get $10 out of those. Yeah, so we'll go in the order that I bought stuff, I believe. Paid $1 for this. Bounced around at a lot of different people. So this was probably one of the better pickups of the day. I think they call this the box, typically like Donruss box set or optic box set. I forget. He's been playing well. This goes for about 20 bucks right now. I don't know if that'll hold. Numbered out at 249. So that was a win. I should get that listed soon. Jokic, this goes for $4, and Steven Adams, this goes for 2 to 3, and I paid 8, so no discounts there. I mean, it's hard to. Maybe I could really try to finagle, but didn't choose to. Then grouped these together. These were 3 for $1, so 33 cents. Players Club, Rodman, Steve Smith, Platinum. I didn't look this up, but these are 1 per box. Penny, I know these go for about $1 or $2. There's different ones. I don't know that I realized that. Drexler for 33 cents. I picked that up. And these are Shaq rookies. So 92. I'll pick those up for 33 cents. So that was $2 there. And then Julius Randle 2014 Court Kings. This is like a $3 to $4 card. And the Obi Toppin honors. This is the Prism version, which you don't see a lot of. So this is what, 2, 3, 4, and there's probably $8 or $10 worth of cards there. This was probably the best deal of the day. That's why I kind of keep at it sometimes. This one said refractor on the top, so he had all these in a $3. It's typically a vintage guy, so I typically don't go through his stuff, but was killing time because I had made the drive. So for $3, sometimes this does 6 or 8. Um, I'm not sure how you miss this because to my eye, clear as day, it's a refractor. It's really hard to see though. So they're right there. And I know Duncan's stuff. So the Destiny is T Max. This is a T Mac rookie card. So it doesn't say rookie card and it doesn't say refractor. This is a 10 to 15 to possibly $20 card. I don't think it's gradable, but that was a banger for $3. Grant Hill first day issue. So this is pretty rare, 1 per box. $3. This goes for 6, 9, $12 sometimes. Eddie Jones, I know this. It's not labeled as anything, but I know this because Jordan 0102 still playing dates. It's a wizard card for him, but this is a rubies out of 100. These don't pop up too much. And this goes for like 8, 9, 10, 11, $12, depending. So this was probably my best pickup of the day. This would have been $12. I had $11 cash, so he took that. So we're good there. And then my last pickup of the day is Reed Shepard. He's been balling for Houston. His stuff really hasn't moved. Um, and I teamed it with this T-Mac out of 150. So I got both of these for $10. And this goes for about 15. And I thought this would go for more. So the show was pretty good. A lot of Pokemon. I dug it that they had the food vendors and all that. You could get drinks and wander around there, which I always think is great. I still had a long drive, so I didn't drink anything. Not a long drive, 45-minute drive. So yeah, you got to go and explore. You're not always going to hit home runs. And then I learned a little more about cards, digging through dollar boxes and figuring out what I thought was worth money and what wasn't worth money, and then some stuff that was worth more money than I thought. Hope all is well and peace.